I will make sure within the next week that I have gotten in contact with you. I've got all the sort of the measurements of what I need now for you. I've been sort of making that happen. This week has been a little bit slow for me, but yes, I will get back to you. I'm really sorry, but I'm so grateful for you. I really am. And we're going to be having a great class together, which will happen next year. Earl in January, if you're free for that. But I'm really proud of you for what you've achieved so far. Good morning, Sonia. How are you going? What are you looking at, Mateo? Don't look at her like that. Oh, I think we've got a little bit. Sorry, Mateo's really pissed off because he wanted the red hat. But I tried to say that because he's wearing all red and Matilda is wearing the white, that it would look at him. He's just really, and he gets the stripy socks. Like, wouldn't that make you happy? I think it would make you happy. It would make me happy. Stripy socks. Good morning, Kate. What are you doing here? You're all skewiffed and all up in the air too. So let's get these guys happening. Good morning, Kylie and Carol. How are you going? Oh, we have had such a great week. We've got so much to talk about. Oh, okay. Babies are here. They might not be looking at you. Matilda, look that way. Okay. Oh, no, they're going to do their own thing, so that's all right. I'm going to let them do their own thing. Sonia says, oh, Mateo, you're looking good. So is Matilda. I got them wearing like matching shirts. And even though they say it's my first Christmas, I thought, well, it's their first Christmas of 2025. Let's go with that. But they're just so cute. I was looking through the baby's Christmas outfits this morning and I don't have enough time to dress them in them. I have too many. I have too many. I've got probably, I mean, it's not really too many, but they've probably got about maybe 5 or 6 sets each, which are kind of intermatching, which is nice. But of course, I don't dress these two every day. I used to do lots of dressing with them, of course, but I don't dress them every day. So they mainly dress up for like events, like if we do the picnics or something like that, or of course to see you guys. So they don't need that many outfits, but I looked at them and they're all so cute. I'm going to sneeze in a minute. That's okay. Okay. Get that out of my head. Yeah, so I've got too many outfits, so excuse me, guys. So I feel bad, but I thought, how can you pick the cutest, right? You go through them and when we do the Christmas cook up, which is next week, Matilda always has an outfit she wears every Christmas cook up, no matter what. So that could never go, and it's one of those things. Oh my God, this is challenging for you two today. Good morning, Deb. How are you going? And Elaine, I miss you already. And Kylie says, okay, thanks. Jessica's here. Good morning, Jessica. Love to see that your name is back there. And my show, yes, I'm going to talk about it. Oh, Helen is here too. Hi, Helen. Hi, Helen. Helen is now my neighbor. Yes. And we had an absolutely amazing night last night. Helen moved in Tuesday. She started sort of the Thursday before, but Tuesday was the day where they got all their furniture. And so I've sort of let them be all week. But I've mainly also because I haven't been well myself. I had the ladies and I think my body is changing. Must be going through a change because the last two have been terrible. I've been walking over like a little whole hunched over lady. It's been really, really challenging. But anyway, so most of this week I have been in pain, not unwell, in pain. So I let her go. But anyway, after class yesterday, I went to her place and we just chatted until like 8 o'clock last night. And it was me and her husband, Will, and Michael, and my son, Will, and her son, Michael. Yes, you heard right. We have lots of doubles. So we had a great night and it was lots and lots of fun just chatting and chatting about our future dreams and all the things we're going to do. And it was really great. So thank you, Helen, for inviting us to your house. You're supposed to come to our house because we're supposed to invite you to the street. But anyway, very hospitable and welcoming. And yes, we will definitely be doing a bit of yo-yoing back and forwards. This is for sure. Deb, today is your last day in Queensland. Oh, that is sad. That is sad news. But it was great to have you. Deb, it was great to see you again. And Helen said it was a great night. It was a really great night. Really, really great. Um, and I just, yeah, I'm still sort of buzzing. I've been buzzing since yesterday because, like I said, the beginning of this week, a lot of pain. But yesterday, I wasn't in pain from my ladies' cycle. So, when you've been in pain, for so long, even though it's not that long to many, it was long for me. Um, and then you suddenly feel, well, you might still feel pain, but not like you had. So you feel like you're brand new. Well, that's how I felt yesterday. I felt like I was brand new. And I still feel that way today. And my brain is so energetic. I can't stop it. I'm doing orders right now. I normally don't do my orders, as you guys know, most of you guys know. On a Friday, I take the day off, but I didn't do them yesterday, and I'm just like, I'm buzzing, and I know that a lot of people are keen to get their orders. There's another order. Whoa, that's a nice order. I know people are keen to get their orders. By the way, Deb, too, I didn't book your baby in, but after I've done this live stream, I'm going to go back inside and book it in so it can leave today as well. So anyway, I'm buzzing, and we need to talk about the convention. Sorry, that sneeze has made me feel a little bit runny, so you know why. Kate says, Pippa, Leandre, have I said that right? And Tink all have mummies now. Oh, Piper. And Piper is going to be on her way to her new mummy today. Congratulations to all your babies. Isn't that beautiful? The Christmas time where people are all just like needing their babies for their children and everything. I do have to say, if anyone has babies for sale, put them on Facebook Marketplace. There is so many mummies at the moment who are looking, I'm talking about real mummies, looking for, good morning, Gigi, who are looking for babies for their daughters for Christmas. And you can, I'm going to put these babies down. You can sort of really get in on the whole scam, even though it's not a scam. So what happens, this happens to me nearly every year, okay? Mummies buy their children, their daughters, and their sons too, let's not discriminate. They buy them babies for Christmas, like off Timo or fake Reborn sites. And then they get them around this time. Big ears, guys, listen out. And they obviously open the box and are full of disappointment and shock horror. They've ordered a baby for their child for Christmas, or even their friend, their mother, whoever. And they've received this butt ugly doll, and they're like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Okay. And they're desperate. They normally ring me. Well, that is one of the things they do, desperately ringing me. I do have a few pre-loved babies, but not many at the moment. So I generally give names out for people local to me who have babies for sale. But yeah, if you put on Marketplace, put a couple of pictures of your babies you have for sale and say 100% authentic, 100% what you see in pictures. You can even do the safety photo if you want, but you can tell them you can tell them to ring you. You can tell them that you have got 100% proof that this is an authentic baby and that their child this Christmas or family member, whatever, can count on you. You will find you should make sales before Christmas because these mummies and daddies are desperate. Okay, so put them on Marketplace, mainly just because you want to get that advertising out there, because when those women get or men get those babies and they are in shock. They're desperate and they get really desperate. They go looking on Marketplace anywhere they can. So it might just get you a sale before Christmas, okay? So get in on, I'm going to go just blow my nose. Get in on that act. Hopefully you can make a sale. It's making a sale out of someone's misfortune, but I guarantee you that they'll be very grateful for the help. So if you're needing to sell some babies, Marketplace is that place. Even Gumtree, but not as many people go on Gumtree anymore. You know, it's not as popular. So get there, just put a little ad up, but you know, make sure you write in it. Everything is 100% authentic. 100% what you're seeing in the photos is what you're going to get. And you may just nab yourself a sale just before Christmas. Just had to put that blurb out there because I know there's some beautiful ladies here who still have some babies for sale, and you know, you definitely can benefit from that. Okay, where are we up to? You love the Christmas spirit? I know, right? I love the Christmas spirit too. I'm so Christmassy at the moment. I'm so happy. I've gone into Christmas mode from convention mode, and I feel so free, guys. I really feel free. Coming up to the end of convention, like in my classes and that, I was a little bit highly strung. And if someone would come in saying that they want me to do eyelashes on their baby, I'd be like, you know how to do it. I've showed you before. And I'd be a little bit snappy. That I do get that way. But, you know, they have been shown before and they should know better. But now they can ask me and I'm like, sure, let me do it for you. Because, you know, I don't have that convention pressure on me anymore. And I'm not sick. So, you know, feeling not sick makes me feel very strong. Deb says, I wish I could stay longer. I know, Deb. And Deb says, I have 2 babies coming home soon that I just paid off. Congratulations. Helen said, I need to get my babies unpacked and get them out and put them up. Even if you put a picture of one baby up and you say you've got more to see, that they can come and have a look, maybe, you know, just get at least one up there. Gigi says, hello, Helen. I hope you are having a good day. She's having a good day because she's up and at 'em and ready to go. That's always a good sign. Kylie said, I have not made my babies all year because my husband died in November. I'm so sorry, Kylie. I hope you are feeling better. Was it last November? Not this November, I'm assuming. I'm so sad for you. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope that 2026 will be the buzz and, you know, that you can get back on your little track, and I hope that happens for you. I'm definitely thinking of you. Helen says, good morning, Gigi. I'm actually having a good day. That's wonderful. And Deb says, morning, Gigi. And Gigi said, morning, Deb. Okay, convention. Guys, oh my God, oh my God. It is a great sign, Helen. We had a fantastic day. And I'd have to say, you know, it was our best year. I mean, I'm going to say that every year, all right? Because every year's got to get better, right? I just think everything went really, really well. Everyone seemed happy. I'm yet to put, I normally put a post up on Facebook asking for people's reviews. I haven't heard any bad things as yet. That doesn't mean that that didn't happen or hasn't happened. But it's always good to get any feedback because that's how you improve every year, right? But everything seemed to go really smoothly and on time. We did on Saturday, we had a little group all come in and we got some things ready in the competition room. We get the competition room the day before, only sometimes, but that when we do get it the day before, it's of great benefit because I can sort of get ready my Santa area, my raffle table. Angela is there and she gets ready her competition table and her raffle table. we tend to just really flow with the day. It's a really chill day because there's no massive pressure on me. I get all the decorations, like I decorate the venue with just little balloons, just something, a little something on the day. And I'm able to get them ready on the Saturday because, of course, there is no great pressure as it is on the day. And on the day, I had a fantastic day. I had my main room was really buzzing right from the start. We got set up nice and early. Everything ran smoothly.
Pikachu!
Sorry, I haven't turned off my background
Pikachu!
noise. Sorry, hopefully that doesn't go off again. I'll just get back to Kylie. She said, thank you very much. Carol said it was a great day. Gigi said, condolences to Kylie. Oh my God. And Kylie said, not even 6 weeks he died. I'm so sorry, Kylie. I didn't think it was last year because I've spoken to you throughout this year and you've been, fine. I thought, yeah, it would have been in the last 6 weeks. So condolences to you. It must be such a difficult time. Give yourself this space. And you know that us as a community are here. You're welcome to open up and talk to us. But definitely we hope that next year is better for you. Helen said it was great catching up with everyone. Definitely. And Kylie said, thanks. Gigi said, I had a fantastic weekend, caught up with old friends, made new friends, and won a baby I wanted. She did win a baby she wanted. And Kylie said, thanks. So anyway, the main room was buzzing. Everyone in there everyone in both rooms knows the drill and they just flow. There's not many new vendors. And if there is new vendors, they tend to flow with the old vendors. It's like they get taken along for a ride. I'm just going to put that on silence so you don't have to hear. I hope my voice isn't buzzing and everything because when I do recordings, it's a robotic. Anyway, so in my main room, I have my helpers. I have my mum who does the ticket sales and she's doing pretty great. My mum is like 70, I think she's 78 at the moment. Yeah, she's 78. And she's starting to slow down, but she starts, Gigi said to me the other day that she was good and she, seemed, more verbal and, eager to talk, and that's really nice because my mum's a very quiet person. So I think she's sort of getting in the role a little bit. No voice is fine. Gigi said your mum is fantastic. Thank you so much. I'm going to give her that feedback today because I think that will be really something positive for her to hear. So that's great. I've got my best friend Lisa helps me beside me with her daughter Sophie, and thanks to them, they run Aussie Reborn Supplies. I pretty much don't do much during that day in Aussie Reborn Supplies, and big thanks to them because I don't make it easy on them. I don't really have many prices on my things. Next year I have to really get in control for them and have more barcodes going for them. They ask me questions here and there. But even though I'm a little bit frazzled, they make it work and they do such a great job. And I'm so grateful for them for making that be something I don't have to do. And then in the competition, my best friend Angela is in there and she runs the baby competitions and the raffle prizes, and there is so much pressure on her, and I know that because constantly I have people coming in the main room saying to me, I have another raffle prize, can we take my competition babies in? And it's constant and I can hear it constant, so I know that they are constantly dripping into her all morning, even though they really don't have to, they're not really supposed to start till 11 o'clock. So she has a lot of pressure on her, and she handles it amazingly. That whole competition and raffle, from what I could tell, I wasn't in that room very often, ran really smoothly, and I had no complaints. So that's always a good thing. So Angela runs that. My daughter Tiana, she is my Santa photographer, with Santa Brian. Just in case there's any little kids listening, Santa Claus Brian. is our Santa. And Tiana said this year Santa was at his absolute best. He is so joyful and so happy. He interacts with any reborns. Oh my God, I didn't even take Matilda in to see Santa. Ah, anyway, he interacts with the reborn babies, he interacts with the children and the reborn mummies and daddies. He does such a great job, and everyone feels so happy and in love with our Santa, and we only get great talks about it. You can see our Santa photos on Art Dolls of Australia Facebook page. He is just incredible. He looks incredible. Our whole setup looks clean and crisp and nice, and Tiana takes beautiful photos. And we booked in before Christmas, before the event, we booked in 29 Santa sittings, and she allows a few more in because quite often she knows what she's doing. She's on a roll. She ended up doing like 40 photos. So that was really exciting and really good for those people who maybe have missed the opportunity during the year to book into Santa. They're still able to book in on the day. I loved that Tiana does that. And then once she's finished with her Santa photos, she goes off and she gets them printed up and then brings them back and puts them in their little cardboard sort of picture frame. I think I've got one here. Do I have one here? No, it must be inside. Sorry, I'm still sort of sniffling there, guys. Must be inside still. But you, oh no, here it is. Here's one. So this is our Santa. Isn't he so joyful and happy? I think he's the best looking Santa and the most realistic Santa in Queensland. That's for you, Brian. But he does such a lovely job, and thanks to you and for Carol as well. Carol allows, us to take him away, and but yet great response for that. At my raffle ticket table, I've got my sister Lisa and my daughter Amy, and they're just a bomb at it. I give them a little debrief in the morning, but I really don't need to. They know what they're doing and they're so good. This year we have raised, I haven't told this to like only about a couple of people at the moment, so you guys are like the second to know, but everyone will know this afternoon. We raised 2,500 and I think it's 66, it's around that, $66 for Lisa's lunches. Oh, I'm so grateful. So it went really well. I've got to make that transfer after I get off the thing with you guys this morning. Very excited and very proud that we were able to do that, and proud for everyone involved. Everyone does such a great job and works so hard to make that happen and make that kind of like, in a way, a little bit of a dream for me. Thank you, Helen. It's a little dream for me because I just want to be able to give back. I've always wanted that. And over the years, Angela and I, we've had Marta Little Miracles, and then we had the Ipswich Hospice. Marta Little Miracles was such a big organization and just gets so much government funding, like millions of dollars. And although that's great and it's a great organization and it's 100% needed, I wanted to give back to a small organization. Ipswich Hospice also gets a good government grant. And, Heidi, our beautiful friend Heidi, spent her last days there. So that meant something amazing to us too. But with Lisa's Lunches, they were like more of an unknown company who work very hard and are doing such a great job without getting too much government assistance. They may be starting to get some now, but they're still fairly new. And I just wanted to give to a company where the money that we get wouldn't just be like a drop in the ocean. It would be something more substantial that these people would go, oh my God, and they could really think of what they could put that money towards. I really wanted that, and we've made it happen, and they are so grateful, and I'm so grateful for them too. You can hear fine. That's great, Jessica. Gigi said, in that room was hectic. The main room is hectic. Our competition room is less hectic, but I'm sure it has its hectic times, especially when Angela has all those people coming to her all the time. Helen said, yeah, you said, oh my God, that's fantastic. Thank you, Helen. And Gigi said, excellent, wonderful. Our community pulled that in to help the kids. Yes, I mean, all those children, who have, one of their parents going through a cancer journey, and they get, the terms worth full of lunches, their snack boxes and all that to go into their lunches to help their parents. And now the palliative care boxes that they're doing are getting bigger and bigger, and that's a big deal too. Um, it's just really such a personal touch to such a terrible time, I think. So very excited about that. And please know, this afternoon, I was hoping about 3 o'clock, but I have to get ready for a picnic for tomorrow, and get shopping done and everything. But anyway, this afternoon, there will be a video recorded of me doing another drawing. Here are all the raffle tickets still in place. They have been untouched. So we have the bonus baby. Okay, now the bonus baby, I'm drawing that raffle this afternoon. So please, if you've bought a raffle ticket, please check in on Art Dolls of Australia Facebook page this afternoon, tonight. If you are a winner, most people, I've got their phone numbers, so I will call if they're a winner. If I don't have their phone numbers, they've got 24 hours to get in contact with me to claim their prize. So if it isn't claimed within 24 hours, it gets redrawn 24 hours later. So be aware of that, and good luck to everyone with that as well. Hi CJ, how are you? Hope you're doing well. So overall, the whole event went so super smoothly. Our food truck ran out of food at 12:30. She had said in the morning that she had plenty of food and she was confident, but yeah, 12:30 she had ran out of food. We were we were sad about that in some state, because some of our vendors and customers wanted to go back for more and it was gone. But also happy for them that they were so successful. They have rebooked again for next year. Their cheese and bacon sausage rolls were, oh my God, I feel like one right now. So delicious. So absolutely delicious. So yeah, they have booked in for next year already. They are totally booked in. They said, they were penciling in. I said, no pencil, pen, you're booked in. The next year's convention will be on the 6th of December. Just letting everyone know that. I have rebooked the venue. So that is something that I'll be paying for the deposit for next week. It's all happening. Our main room has already fully booked out. I know it would have been the day after the event, would have been fully booked out, but I took a day off for myself. So I got back into it on Tuesday, did all the paperwork. It's fully booked out. Our competition room is only got 2 tables left. I may be able to add another table or 2 in there, but not sure as yet. But that's only got 2 tables left. Unbelievable. But this year, if you've been to the event before, you will see between the 2 rooms, we have a walkway. And I've been given permission to fill that. It probably won't be filled as much with Reborn ladies in that, because it's not air conditioned. But it will be available to them. But we will fill it with more. I've already got a booking in that area for someone who will be selling crocheted baby clothes, she makes these little crocheted hammocks that go, if you've got a walker, you can put this hammock on your walker, put your baby in it, and push your walker along with your baby in it. So she'll be selling crocheted items on a table in between the two rooms. And we've also had a company book in that will be selling cupcakes and cookies. Amazing, and they're really well priced. Their cookies, they're going to make them all baby related and Art Dolls of Australia. So I'm so thankful for them. They will also be having wraps, sandwiches, and kids' happy meals and some salads So they'll also be having them. So that is really exciting. I'm so excited by that. So everything is growing. I've had people say, we might have to move venues soon, but the venue is great. People love it, and we're getting to expand it. And I've heard before too, if you do move venues, people start to not like it as much. They start to fall away. So we'll keep it there for as long as we can, and as long as people seem happy with it and content. So very excited by that. Sorry, my nose is running again. Deb says the potato pie was so yummy. Really? I didn't try that, but that's making me want to have some now. Helen says, us Queenslanders will miss you, Deb. We will definitely, but we will see her next year. Jessica said, I will have to remember to look at the show's page this afternoon for the post. Definitely. And talk to your mum, Jessica, about maybe coming back to the event next year. We'd love to see you again. And I'm hoping, maybe Patricia is feeling better and will come back again next year. I think she could really use something of that kind of buzz. So we'll see how she goes as well. Deb says, miss you too, Helen. So fantastic event, and 2026 event is already blowing out. I'm going to get ready very early this year. Oh, I've already got my 2 sponsors as well. I've already got my 2 sponsors, and I'll say to you, my sponsors for 2026 are Little Wombat and Blue Gum Reborn Nursery. Blue Gum Reborn Nursery, I think that's what it's called. So I'll be starting very soon. I will probably give myself into the new year, but I'll be buying the lanyards. I'll be getting on top of that. I'll be starting to make all the little, yes, I will get them now. I will get one. All the little cards and everything that we have from the lanyards. See how my sponsors are on the back. I'll be making all them and getting under control with all of this stuff starting beginning of the year, because I don't want to leave anything till the end of this year. I was not so much rushed towards the end of the year. I had things done. I was under control, but everything I can do earlier on in the year will take the pressure off. So that's my whole plan. Helen said, hope you have a safe trip, Deb. Yeah, definitely. Hope she does have a safe trip home. So yeah, 2026 is buzzing. We're very, very excited. So now what else did I need to tell you guys? It's all happening. I don't know. Obviously too, if you're still placing orders with Aussie Reborn Supplies, they go out for Christmas in the Christmas satchels. They're so cute. Just a little bit of fun to look forward to. And if you order from my website, they come also with a little Christmas gift inside as well. So encouraging people to still shop at Aussie Reborn Supplies before Christmas, because that's still happening. I think I'm really under control with everything I needed to tell you. But yeah, the convention was amazing. It was buzzing all day. Helen says, bring on 2026. I know, right? And Jessica says, Patricia is going to be staying at Kerry's house next week. She had her last treatment yesterday. I know she did. I know. And I know her mastectomy is the 5th of January, I think I recall her saying. So we all wish her the best, and she's our family, and we'd love to see you all back next year for sure. But she will have a great time staying with Kerry, won't she? Isn't that beautiful? So yes, it's all happening. Oh, the raffle prizes, I did bring a few home. They're pretty much all gone. Everyone was really happy. Oh, that's it. We started on Saturday when we finished wrapping all the raffle prizes and everything. We had 34 prizes, which I was impressed about. I really was, because obviously we had the babies, and you might remember we had 7 babies plus a bonus baby, I think it was, or 6 babies plus a bonus baby. Anyway, and then we had the lucky door baby as well. Anyway, there was another baby that was donated on the day. So that makes it even more a baby that I didn't know. That was a beautiful surprise baby. And you may have seen I did that robotic type voice on my thing earlier this week. That wasn't me. That was somehow, I've got to reset my phone. And anyway, yeah, that baby was won by a lady who was giving it to a child who is in the pediatric ward at the moment, who loves reborn babies. That was donated by Sue Ward from Look Alive Reborns. She said she was in tears when she heard that her baby was, that meant so much, and was going to a little girl. Oh, I mean, imagine that. That's so beautiful. So yeah, 34 prizes when we finished wrapping them on Saturday. I was overwhelmed because when I looked at the prizes here, I thought, oh, do we have 20? But we had 34. And then the prizes on Sunday, they come in like waterfalls. They just keep coming. Our beautiful vendors keep donating. Oh, it's beautiful. So we had 60 prizes. So just, make a note of that for next year when you're wanting to buy raffle tickets from me, when I'm doing the call out. Get in there. Try to buy $10 worth every week or something, because, you know, 60 prizes isn't to be scoffed at. That's a lot of prizes. And the majority of them are quality, really great quality. I would say, and I don't like to put anyone down, but we had a couple of prizes that, weren't really, huge. But that was, people just still love prizes. I reckon 98%, 99% of our prizes are full on amazing prizes, really, really related to reborn babies. How cool is that? Oh, I'm over the moon excited. So that was totally amazing. And Gigi said, Jess, give her a giant hug from me if you see her. Kylie said, I will have to get more things to do painting. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. You can get a little gift. Jessica said, we are meeting up with her and Laura at the beach on the 22nd with Kerry and Jeanette. Oh, that's beautiful. That will be so lovely. And Helen said, well, that's amazing. Goes to show how many great people there are in the community. Amazing people in the community. We're all so, so blessed. I mean, this community here, my class, Angela, Lisa, you, Helen, we're all so blessed for the people we have around us and those people that really love and support us. Really amazing. And Deb said, send love to Patricia for me, Jess. And she said she will, and that is great. And she will, Gigi. So, yeah, the prizes were amazing. I've got a bag I literally haven't gone through yet of gifts that were given to me to give thanks for what I did. And that was really, really beautiful. And I say that they're untouched yet because I wanted to be, number one, I wanted to be well with this period and lying on my back any moment I had this week. I just did what I had to do. I reset the shop. I have done really well. Everything's going to be, I'm going to turn you around. Everything's going to be cleaned over the next couple of weeks because I don't have classes. My floors are all going to be cleaned. I'm going to be pulling everything out, getting all the dust. This is some leftover stuff from the convention and stuff that I've got to tidy. I've reset my shelves, so they are pretty good. But everything's going to be tidied and fixed, and the floors are going to be cleaned and everything. I can't afford to do my floors in epoxy yet that I wanted to do. But I'm going to give them a big clean and, stick in some pieces that I've got to fix that. My table here, that's always got stuff underneath. That's my storage. But you can see they're just orders there. I've got some prizes still that I have to pass on. But overall, this is quite a tidy space. I've still got some presents in here for my children. And over there, I have to clean. But like I said, I'm just turning that around. Like I said, everything, after I've got a class party, next Thursday, I have my end of year class party for my students, those beautiful people. And the class party will happen. And then after the class party, everything's going to be ripped out. My counters are going to be ripped out. Everything's going to be cleaned underneath. So that's going to be a big job. So hopefully it's not too hot over Christmas, because when I do this job, it's got to be a day job, because everything will go onto the driveway, get cleaned out, and then yeah. So that's going to be a big job, but I'm very excited about it. It'll be nice to have a clean space. You know, when you've got things underneath like the table and that, you know, a few dust bunnies accumulate and that sort of thing. So I'm going to clean all that out and make it all beautiful for everyone again. Starting, I have 2 weeks off. 2 weeks off from my painting class. I don't have time off from Aussie Reborn Supplies because obviously over Christmas it's not too busy. It's just tiptoe orders just drip in and I keep them going. So Aussie Reborn Supplies is not closed, but my painting class is closed. So very excited about that, you know, just to be getting on with all that part. It is organized chaos. It is. I know where most things are, if that makes any sense. So, but yeah, I've got little corners everywhere and it'll all be rehashed. So very excited about that. So yes. So that's where I am, guys. I had a beautiful convention. I have 2026 looking absolutely glorious. I've got a new neighbor who is just, don't tell them, but they are just amazing. I feel like the Christmas star has been shining down on me and just blessed me. So don't tell her that though. Yeah, I feel really grateful for the space I've been given. Helen says, I can't wait to start classes in the new year. I know, how cool. It's going to be so exciting. Oh my God. I've got some other members starting in class. Lisa, obviously, my friend Lisa, she comes to class every now and again, but her daughter's going to be starting classes again next year. And that's another reason I want to really rehash everything, because I've got to make the table space 100% adequate. At the moment, we have carers who sit with their clients, but that's always just been because there's a seat there. Carers are supposed to sit off to the side, so they will be. If I've got a student who needs that chair, the student will be taking that chair. So I'm going to make all my space work a lot more efficiently for me and for my students. It's very exciting. I just come up with another idea. I keep coming up with ideas. But anyway, I will be making the space more user-friendly and bringing in more students as we always do. They keep growing. They just keep growing. Helen said, I heard that. We have great neighbors too. Oh, that's really cool. That is so cool. And Gigi said, I wish the new neighbors were my neighbors. I know, right? I know. Could we pinch ourselves? It's real. It's really exciting. So yeah, 2026 is looking so fantastic. So guys, it's nearly time for story time. Today I do have a Christmas book called Christmas Wombat. So give yourself a few minutes, get your reborns ready, get your pets ready. You can get your husband ready if you want. And we can get ready to read a story. Now, before we get to story time, I've got exciting news. They know. Do you know? What's next week? Can someone tell me what next week is? I'm going to sit here. What is next week? Gigi, I'll just tell you when the house next door goes up for sale or something. Move there. We could have a Reborn street. Carol, I've always tried to get you into this street. Angela's already picked her place, so she can't, but eventually we could think about it. Jessica said Willow is laying next to me. There we go. Carol's come in first. Carol, you get the round of applause. Love you so much. It is Christmas cook up. Thank you, Jessica. You came into Elaine's birthday is next week too, on Christmas cook up day. Yes, Sonia said Christmas cook up. Helen said Christmas cook up. So please, guys, put this in your mental brain. Next week, you know, I normally start here at 8:30 my time, okay? So I don't know what time it is where you are. Right now, it is 9:15. I know some people, what will be 10:15, is that right? Oh, yes, Jim is going to fish there. Kylie said, I'm going to say goodbye. I want to say hi and bye. Don't forget to join us next week. We'll be starting 1 hour earlier. I know that might be hard for you, Jessica, but I know you'll be here. So when I normally start at my time, 8:30 a.m., we start at 7:30 a.m. Pen and paper ready with your Christmas cook up. Yes, 7:30 a.m. Tiana will be here. And this time we have two little helpers. Two little Santa helpers. Yes, the real Santa helpers. Santa Brian. His little Santa helpers. His little children that think he is all of the sunshine in the world. Cruz and Amani will be our Santa helpers. Unfortunately, but fortunately, I'm sure it will go fine. Amy has placement that day, I believe, or one of her patients. So we have Cruz and Amani who will be helping us with Christmas cook up. They have their cooking hats ready. So we will take a child each and we will do our cook up. We cook 6 recipes. So please, from 7:30 at Queensland time to 9:30 in the morning, you can watch myself, Tiana, Cruz and Amani do our cook up. It's been a Christmas tradition here at Aussie Reborn Supplies now, probably, oh my God, for about at least 7 years. And we work so hard. We get here in the morning, we put the air conditioning on. Thursday night, I do all of my shopping for all of the ingredients. We have ingredients lined up everywhere. It's exciting. It is very exciting. So please be ready for that. Come back next Friday. But like I said, we'll be here an hour earlier. So put it in your alarm to not be late. And if you're watching this back today, and you think, oh, well, I can't get up that early. Of course, it's all right. You already know that you can watch it back at any time. You don't have to be here live. You can watch it back at any time and come and see our cook up. But yes, if you're like Gigi, she gets her paper and pen ready for the recipes. And we have such a great time. And then after that, I think it's 1 week off from the YouTube live streams. So you get 1 week off too. And that's because I think the next week is like Christmas or something like that. But exciting. I'm so excited. It's such an exciting time of year, isn't it? Gigi said to bye to Kylie. Helen said, yes, Reborn Street. We'll have to change it to from Jim Court. I shouldn't say that. So Reborn Court. Everyone knows where I live anyway. Sorry, Helen. Jessica said, I'll be watching when I get out of bed. No worries. And yep, so Deb says it'll be 8:30 her time. Sonia said, I look forward to all your cook-ups over the year. Thank you. And Helen said, hope the breeze will be bringing that lovely cooking smell this way. Unfortunately, Helen, the breeze always comes up this way most of the time. But yeah, you can come up and have a snack. Okay, so we're going to start with Christmas Wombat. The babies are excited because they sort of get to look this time from there. It's a good space for them actually right there. Damn, you never know. We could send the breeze. We'll put a fan going down that way. Okay. Slept, scratched, slept, ate grass, dangly things, bumped against my nose. Got rid of them. You got rid of them. Smelled carrots. For Santa and the reindeer. Strange creatures are eating my carrots. fought major battle with strange creatures. Head to head there, head to head. Won the battle, feeling tired, found the perfect spot to have a nap. Where is he, hey? Zzz. He's having a good sleep on the back of Santa's sleigh. I smelt carrots. Strange creatures trying to eat my carrots. Got rid of them again. Carrots delicious. Off to find some more carrots. Ooh, a wombat hole. Carrots. Not easy to get back up. Scratched. I think that wombat has fleas. Have misjudged strange creatures. They can be useful for finding carrots. Never knew there were so many carrots in the world. Carrots. Carrots. I think we get the picture. He likes carrots. All over the world. My carrots. I think there's a lot of carrots in this story. He's above the planet, above the world. I think his belly is starting to look a little bit full of carrots. Said goodbye to strange creatures. Hope they visit again soon. Grass, delicious, but for some reason, not hungry. I wonder what reason that would be. Slept. The end. This is a lazy story, isn't it? About a lazy wombat. I like it. It's so cute. You thought the fan too? Oh yes, you thought the fan too. Deb said you could over and read the YouTube chat for her, Helen. Helen doesn't want to be on videos. Helen is my ghost neighbor. But she said, good idea, Deb. But I miss a lot of live streams. She'll just hear me. She'll just hear me yelling, Helen. I could do that. I could, you know. Well, that's us, guys. I'm so excited. It's like another day down. I've finally got to sort of burst and tell you all guys, cute story with the carrots. That is so cute. Cute story from Gigi too. I finally got to burst and tell you all about the convention. I will be doing like a bit of a podcast next week talking about the convention as well, just letting those who don't come to my live stream know how it went and you know what it means and moving forward. So I'll be doing that, so stay tuned for that. But I always love to kind of tell you guys first, and I really appreciate all of you always being here. Helen said, yes, definitely not good getting me on video. Well, it would be, but I know some people don't like the videos, and I totally get it. We totally get that. We do totally get that. So thank you everyone for watching. I'm going to get back to doing my orders and get all that done. I've got to pack all these orders. I've got to pack Deb's or baby so she can get that on underway. And what else? I've got something else to do. Oh yeah, see my mum. So I'm going to go out to lunch with my mum today, and then I have to get home and I have to go shopping for the picnic. Oh my God, it doesn't end. It doesn't end, but I love it. It's really good. All right, guys, have a great day. Thank you for everyone for being there for me today, and we'll see you next week. Don't forget, early next week. Get there early. Bye, love and hugs. Have a good week, Jessica. Sonia, bye, Annette, and everyone, and stay safe, and see you next week. And bye, love and hugs to Elaine too. Bye, guys. Stay cool.